the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome on in. Hopefully you guys are having a great week so far. We're going to have a great day today. We got great streams ahead of us, so stay on in. But say what's up in the chat. Who's tuning in today? I appreciate you guys always tuning in pre-market. Something we're going to probably do like in the middle of the week, right? We'll take off Mondays and Fridays, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll try to bring you guys a pre-market stream here for free, always on YouTube, on Twitter, wherever, right? And then we'll hop over to AceFX TV in just a little bit. But we got some stuff to go over. But we got a great stream ahead of us. Austin's going to watch tennis today, I believe. So no Austin today, but we shall carry on without him. But who's here? What's up? What's up? Overnight really just moving nothing. Well, we moved down, that's for sure. Let's get on into it, shall we? Down, down, boom. Overnight. Moved down for an hour. What happened? Was this when Cook was fired? Let me check Financial Juice. Let's check the juice. We'll go over here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So for my news, I really use Financial Juice. Obviously, Forex Factory is still a good option to know like the red folders and orange folders. They still have those on the left side here. So that's still good. But let's look at last night. You'll just get more breaking news here, I should say. That you got to really go back because there is a lot. But if it's not red, I don't really care, right? Because there's going to be plenty of news 24/7. But I want to know the market moving ones like this one. Trump, I remove Fed Cook, effective immediately. Well, there you go. Yeah, I was looking at the chart to see if that was going to move. It didn't move, but it moved a little bit later because that's at 8 p.m. and this came out at 8:03. All right. But yeah, there was something. I saw something else on my phone, I guess. More details on it as to why. Does anyone remember why? I forget why. Something about mortgages, right? Something about fraud? Who's that? I just missed a notification. I forget. Louise, what's up? How are you? But that definitely moved the market down, it looks like, right? At 8 p.m. last night. But then since then, just sideways, crawling sideways. Still making these lower highs on top, making higher lows on the bottom. A classic cone, whatever that means. But as always, try to go into the open unbiased, and we still have time, right? There's still 40 minutes or so that I go into the opens unbiased, kind of sway towards one side, but try to stay unbiased as possible. Definitely had a bearish Monday. More so bearish, even though we thought longs were going to be the play, and we made money on the longs sitting through this one here, right? Finally got the pop, couldn't sustain it, actually reversed the whole afternoon. So, inside bar day, no matter how you cut it, right? You look at yesterday's high and yesterday's low. Friday was freaking huge with the pump. I can go over that trade as well. I got a YouTube video coming out on that today. But you got yesterday's high and yesterday's low never taken out. So it ended inside. It was very dry, very slow. And today's an outside bar day in terms of it took out yesterday's high and low, right? Took out the low. So that's a little bit better. That if we could find more shorts, we'll have full view up alignment to the downside. I just like longs. I always do. Always will. But got to trade what makes sense. I have this yellow view up on, which is start a week. Not that it's not valuable on a Tuesday, but you'll really get more value of it on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just as you've seen it be respected or not respected all week, being that it's just been one day. It's like a yesterday's daily view up, but it's still good. Let's throw on yesterday's New York. Same price, really. From yesterday's 9:30 and the overnight, they lined up together. So those are above us. So maybe that's a potential target for some longs. That could be the case. Or if we fold underneath here at the open, that could be full view up alignment below this overnight and these two view ups above us for clean shorts to the downside. One other thing to look at while we just sit here in this range pre-market, let's go to the continuous contract just to get the clear volume. Let's go to the daily. If you guys remember on Thursday's stream, I was looking for the longs because ain't no way this thing's just going to keep going lower for 4 days, 5 days. I said that here Thursday. I said this day can't be bearish. We've had too many bearish days in a row. We had 3 or 4. And when we look back on it, it often doesn't give that. Right? We have 2 red days, 2 red days, 2 red days. Back here we have 3 sharp, but still only 3 red days. We have 2, 4. We got 4 back here. So it has happened. But a lot of the time, 3, 4, maybe 5 there. just often doesn't give 4, 5, 6, 7 red days in a row, just continuous, like we can to the upside. I mean, look at all these bullish days, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what that is. So that's why I was like in the longs on this Thursday, being like, sellers are probably out of gas. We're going to have a bullish day. I was a day too early because that day I wanted came on Friday and cleared out the board and erased all 3 of those days, taking out that high, right? So buyers quickly took back control. They get another bearish day yesterday to start this week. Do we just get back to all-time highs by end of week? Do we want to see some more sellers come in because we really couldn't break that all-time high, right? Maybe a double top up here. I still always just say, if we just get one healthy bullish bar, we'll be right back at all-time highs. How is that bearish? So that's what sways me sometimes, for better or for worse. And I don't know where it is, but if you put on a start a month view up, the month is coming to a close. So where's August 1st? There you go. Put on a start a month on the daily view up now, right? Where the daily time frame, you can see that's where we bounce off of. Start a month view up. Normally it paints by itself. I don't know why it's not on this continuous, but that's all right. So a start a month view up. Still, maybe we find support down there if we do have more bearish days. It's right at 6,400. A nice level to want to find some longs at. But we're day traders, so who the hell knows? We'll react to the open, see what the open range wants to do, what view ups are looking like at the open. It's tough to probably just be a buyer immediately at the open. Want to find some more bullish strength, but regardless, let's see what we can get. But how did everyone do yesterday? Pretty ugly yesterday, for sure. I don't think I have a few markups of it. Our long yesterday, you probably saw this on stream if you guys were tuning in on AceFX TV. And for anyone that wasn't on AceFX TV, this is your lucky day. On AceFX TV, which is where we'll be heading here today at 9:30. I'll be live here at the open, right? So 35 minutes. We took this trade. What is this one? The 25th. This is yesterday, yeah. That's Randy short. I didn't short it. I longed it, and so did Austin. But if you use code FIRST, spell it out, code FIRST, you get your first month for free. So then you can tune into these streams. Doesn't matter if like, oh, there's a couple more days left in the month. No, you just get 30 days free. You get access to these 2 courses. There's another course on the way and the live streams. All right. So check that out for anyone that here. It's absolutely free. That's where we call these trades. That's where we take the trades together. And we were sitting in this thing yesterday, bored. I mean, I took it at 10:15 here. I think Austin took it earlier at I want to say pretty early. He sat through this news at 10, right? So he was definitely in before then. So let's say he was in back here at 9:45, getting out of it at 11. That's a long ass trade for not a lot of move. But we can go over it real quick because it is a clean trade in terms of following these higher lows, right? Clean bounce off New York, but we're right into this previous day's New York view up. Don't love that. Could be better. But then we hold New York again, break above it again. It's like, all right, well, if this thing just keeps going higher with the next higher high, I'd want to be in that. So tell me buyers are in. These dotted lines above us are an actual report. We had the midnight open price. That was our clear target. And also the gap fill above that, which I don't think did fill. But sitting through the longs, most important lesson on this, whether you were in this trade or not, if you're trading similar view ups to me, trading the opening range with me, stop loss has to go at opening range low, right? Cover all your bases on structure. Because just imagine I long it here with a stop loss at that wick. Well, I just get stopped out. Well, shit. All right, let me get right back in. Because now it looks like it's ready to go without me. Same thing. I'll go with the stop loss there. Now you got stopped out a second time. For what? We've moved 3 points. Why are we taking 2 losses in 3 points? All right, let me get in again. Stop loss at structure. Yeah, it wins that time, but you're already in the hold to trade. So what the hell good does that do? Give it the room until you wouldn't want to be long anymore. I don't know where these higher lows want to build, right? We have higher lows from the bottom. I don't know if the next higher low wants to come down here. And then another one. And then we move higher. So I got to give it all that room it might possibly need. Does it look bad for the risk reward? Oh, I don't want to have to ask for 8 points. That seems far. Then I got to sit in it longer. Would you rather sit in the trade longer and win or just get out of it very quickly because you're losing and losing and losing? Makes no sense. So we did a good job holding through. And I think it'd also be another case to say, don't be too reactionary to this 1 minute. I try to show you guys the 15-minute on my YouTube videos of staying slow. Of like, it's just 30 seconds. It's just 60 seconds of information that it could be, if I could have rewinded it, this break here, right? That strong bearish close. Oh my God, we're going lower. I knew it. This thing's done. And then you just pull it. And then what happens since then? Just right back into profits. And you're like, what the hell? So just don't get too reactionary on trying to be like, oh, well, this looks bad now. I don't like this trade anymore. It's going to lose. Until that stop loss is hit, I have to like it, right? Because like I said, I don't know where these higher lows want to be built. Neither do you. As long as it doesn't make a new low a day, I could want to be long. So it can come all the way down here and still find support and move higher and make a higher low from back here. We've seen that plenty of times. It sucks to have to sit through that, but it has happened. So it's just a matter of trusting the stop, giving it some room. Don't be too oversized that big move down of 8 points is going to smoke you for the day. If you lose $300, all right, you can try to make that back. So that was yesterday's trade. I pulled it here once we finally got some lift to that midnight price. So you can see it's still less than 1R. But let's just imagine I was long back here at 10 o'clock, like some people were. I'm long at 10:15. It's now approaching 11:15, maybe on the dot. It's been an hour. I'm walking away with something. Like Denzel Washington said, I'm leaving here with something. That I'm not going to let this thing come right back inside the range and stop me for a donut, or even if I still have my risk open and I'm down there. No. I'm walking away with something, snag and bag. It's a Monday. It's super slow. We've moved, 8 points is my stop. We're up 5 points. We've moved 13 points today. I don't need to try to squeeze every drop out of this thing. Let me just get green. Hopefully today, talking about yesterday's tomorrow, we'll find some cleaner trades. That's when I'll make quick, fast, easy money. So end of the day green on a nice little, not a nice one, but nice little exit there because I think it went a little bit higher, but not much, right? Because you can see it came right back down in the afternoon. So good exit there. And even more so, I think this is like the same markup. Yeah, targeting that midnight price you can see here. And it went a little higher, but then just kind of chopped. So hopefully that makes sense. Anyone else take those longs? I know a lot of people on stream, we were talking about it. Why is that blue? What the hell? We were talking about it on stream of the longs probably being really the only option to have been at the open, right? We're back on the regular trading hours. So you can see the trade here. I got out on this strong candle, something up there, right? All right. So what did I leave on the table? My exit is right here. I mean, a little bit, but damn, I don't really care. That's like what, 78 to 82? I left 4 points on the table. Oh, my son of a. I'm very pleased with the exit, especially with moving down. And even if I could have gotten that extra 4 points, I would have had to hold in for another hour and a half. Hell no. Not on a Monday, not on any day would an extra 4 points be worth an hour and a half of my time. So you got to think about your mental capital as well of sitting through these trades. But what we were saying was at the open yesterday, we had some people that were red. And I was, not to be a dick, I'm confused on how someone could be red unless they were selling it, right? If you were long, the way you were red was probably like we talked about. Stop losses are too tight, getting stopped out for no real reason other than like just trying to time the market perfectly by saying, okay, there's a strong close. We're going higher from here. Well, yeah, but you want to give it space in case it's not ready to go, that it's able to hold and you see through that idea. So that's how you'd be red on the longs. Other than that, I don't know why you would short it. Because, yeah, you could have easily lost money on the shorts. I just don't see the shorts exactly, just with the higher lows we're getting. But regardless, that was yesterday's trade. Pretty uneventful. Hopefully no one got smoked by this in the afternoon. Just a slow, steady chug lower. And it's tough to see. Tough to know that's going to want to come in. But now with those lack of buyers following through yesterday, right, even since Friday's big push, it's just been moving lower. Sellers keep taking back that control. So I think we got to be short biased, more so heading into the open than bullish. But we'll easily be bullish if we get some reasons to. Right, because sellers have just been stepping in stronger. So let me believe them until they disappear. But one other thing I want to mention while we get in 30 minutes or so to the open, Top One is running a giveaway for all of you. $1 million giveaway. Giving away 40 accounts. So any purchase you make between now and Friday, the 31st, with my code, it's going to be an entry into this giveaway, right? So one purchase equals one entry. You can get up to 3 entries, right? If you want to copy trade 3 instant fundeds, I'm on 3 50K instant fundeds, which is my recommendation on size and what account to go with. But you can do whatever you want. But just any purchase with code Evan between now and Friday, automatically get you an entry. That's the only criteria. So definitely check that out. The links are always down below or on the socials, but I think I have a video on it. For many of you, you already do know what you want, which is good. I have a video here talking about what's the best instant funded account. Spoiler alert, my opinion is those instant fundeds rather than the Sim Pros. But I do have videos for you to decide on yourself, right? I have a breaking down the rules of the Sim Pros here. So if you don't know the rules of that, go check it out. And here's just the rules of everything if you want to check that out for top one. But I'll always push you guys towards just the regular instant fundeds, the classics, the beauties. And if you're not up to date on the YouTube videos, what the hell are you doing? We got Friday's trade up there. I don't know what day this is, but daily recaps pretty much. If I had a trade, I make it into a video one way or another. And then we have those videos from our Tampa event with the boys. We got Isaac and Zach, Tanner and Joey, and me and Austin. Got the boys. Is there anyone missing? No, I think that was it. That's all 5, plus me. So definitely go check this out. I have a few more videos on that. Haven't released them all, but we will. Where'd my view ups go? Yeah, hopefully we have a good day. How's the BSC doing this morning? How are we doing? James Dax winner overnight, 1 for 1 on NQ. That's a Dax markup long. James using that edge for algo. Okay. What we got in the Twitter world? And here's what I was just saying. For all of you that are here watching on this Twitter, absolutely free. First free month, free stream. Just use code FIRST. Simple as that. If you don't like it after a month, we'll sadly part ways. And it's going to say start free trial, and you'll do that, but then you'll just be charged $0 after. So no worries. But it used to be like just the 3-day free trial. And I think I was obviously highly of the stream, so I'm going to be biased. But maybe for someone that doesn't know, 3 days isn't enough to decide. So now you got the whole month for free to decide. And honestly, you could just go watch the courses, learn them, and dip. I mean, that would suck, but you get it for free for a month. So just learn them, take advantage of it, watch the streams. If you don't want to stick around, get the hell out. Bang. No harm done. I got to do a DRC. I didn't do yesterday's DRC. The boys are going to grill me. Shit. You guys remember last week? James in my thread. Oh, fuck. They did it again. Really just rude. You got James said Thursday and Friday? Under 4.5? Yeah. I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, though. Pretty proud of it. But what was Thursday? Oh, Thursday was, we blew the accounts. We started the account and blew the account within an hour. That video is coming out soon. I think maybe today or tomorrow. I probably have a markup of it, yeah. I got to do a DRC. But you guys remember this Thursday? Short, loss. All right, let's go long, loss. All right, see you later. I'm coming back tomorrow. And it was on an account I just went over this. I remember saying it in the video that by 10:45 here, I bought an account, started at 9:30, by 10:30, let's call it, 10:45, done. I just gave them my money, It's like going to the casino, except it took an hour to lose it rather than 30 seconds. But it's all good. When you don't care too much, there's a fine line between, maybe this is a good discussion. With these challenges, I never really do challenges. That's one piece I would say. I just do the instant funders now. But for instant funders or challenges, there's a fine line between caring too much and not caring at all. That Thursday you saw, didn't care at all. It's like, yeah, if I lose this, who cares? It was $30. Like, I'm not going to not take this trade because it cost $30. But you got to respect it enough to wait for a good enough setup and healthy risk. Then you can't care too much that you're like trigger shy and afraid to put on risk and forecasting what's going to happen so negatively. So you got to find that middle ground of respecting it, but not choking it. And here's Friday. Well, Friday trade, I'll give myself a little bit of a pass. Maybe I'm just making excuses. Friday's trade, if you guys saw, I wasn't on stream, but I made this trade off the overnight view up using this 15-minute, right? Clean, beautiful pin to that overnight. Bounce off the overnight, break above New York. Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride. That's clean. I know I want to be along, right? We went over the daily chart earlier. If you weren't here, I was showing the daily chart 4 down days in a row. I thought we were going to be bullish yesterday because of that. So I'm playing that same idea today of like, we're not going to get 5 red days in a row. I think buyers are going to be showing up today. And they did. So that's why I was willing to trade it before the open range is set and a mid-range off the overnight because I think we're going to be bullish. And it did. I was out in like 5 minutes. So then I was out. When I say I'm out, I'm out. I'm on my balcony sipping coffee by 9:45. So that's why there's no DRC. You'll very rarely get a DRC from me on a Friday. No. But I do got to get back on it. Not even just for me, just for the BSC members as well. Let's see if James has been doing them. I'm sure he has. Oh, what is this? Let's see. Yesterday I got a trade for Cam. He's been crushing. So maybe I should be doing DRCs if he's doing DRCs. 17K in August, but there's another month in there. 28K trading futures. He's a madman. Yeah, 20 green days in a row. Going back to July 21st. Shit. Is he coming for my throne? 19 winning days. 20. He's on 20? When was that? That was last week, Thursday. I think he's been green since then. Hey, yo, whoa, hey, yo. What is that? Looks like a red day, Chief. What streak is that? I think he just means overall. But good for him. Beautiful. All right, let's clean this up. News today. I got financial juice here, but I also, like I said, watch Forex Factory. Pretty dry this week. We already had pre-market Tuesday at 8:30. Core durable goods. Did that do anything? 8:30? Nah. Didn't even flinch. And it's an orange folder, so it shouldn't. Red folder this week. We got consumer confidence, another orange folder at 10 o'clock after the open. Nothing tomorrow. Like literally blank. So keep that in mind. Could be dry. Thursday, got GDP. All right, that's pre-market though. Pending home sales after the open. Orange folder. Waller speaks at 6 p.m. We're done by then. And then Friday, closing out the week on CAD GDP and core PCE for us in the U.S. So really a pretty dry news week overall. So that's the Forex Factory side of things. And like I said, I'll keep now the financial juice open to catch the breaking news. But normally you see the market move and you're like, oh shit, what did that? And then you go find it on Forex Factory. You're not going to know before the chart knows. You just want to be in the know of what's happening. Yeah, I got to fill this out. Does anyone got long buys, short buys heading to the open? How's NQ versus ES? ES a little bit more bullish, but same thing though. Higher lows on the bottom, but still lower highs on top. Same reversal yesterday. Actually didn't even make a new low. It came back down a little bit, but not as much as ES, but it still looks pretty bearish. They look the same. YM in a world of its own. How's she doing over there? That don't look bullish. Look at that. Pumped on Friday. And now just slowly bleeding lower. We knew yesterday was actually bearish. Yeah, it was bearish from the start. Because that's what was maybe slowing down and holding back our ES longs. And is this still accurate, this green view up I have on? Not at all. So that was an all-time high view up. But I guess it made a new all-time high on Friday. So let's put that on. I don't trade YM. But even that, right? It's only Tuesday. It's so easy for me just to believe if we have a small bullish day today or even Thursday and Friday, we could be back at all-time high. So like I'm not bearish. Any shorts I find are just because they're short-term pullbacks in this overall bullish trend. And of course, there's going to be bearish days in a bullish trend. It's just a matter of I prefer to trade the bullish ones because the trend continuation ones are just easy for me to believe, right? Try to catch that next leg long. But when it's moving lower, say, okay, I jump in short. Well, that's the end of the road. Buyers are ready to step back in. I'm like, yeah, shit. Why did I sell it? Why did I sell it? I'm a buyer. I'm a bull. Shit. But we'll see. Let's let the opening range set. We got the stream in 20 minutes, like I said. We'll be hopping over here to AceFX TV. Code first. Join it for free. No harm. No commitment. No nothing. Join the streams. We got today. We got me. Zach will be coming on at like 11 o'clock. James will be on before then. Tomorrow we'll have same thing. Me. Randy should be coming on, though, as well as Zarb and James. Full streams Tuesday through Thursday are our longest. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are our longest. We got Zach coming on. And then Fridays, keep it short. I mean, like I said, on Friday, I was done in 10 minutes. I wouldn't want to keep on streaming. We're done. Let's get out of here. Let's enjoy the weekend. So Mondays and Fridays are our shortest, as they should be. Don't need us trading all day. Oh, whoa, whoa. Michael Jackson's daughter. Cool. I don't get the whole move, but I do green survive tomorrow. I got a good reel coming out today. If you guys haven't already, I did start a new Instagram. It's Evan Dyer rather than the Evan Dyer Trades one, just to freshen it up. New content, different types of content. So definitely check that out. The same pretty little icon as this one. That's a nice month. Austin's having 9 trades, 12 trades. What are we doing, buddy? He's on copied accounts. What are we doing? But what was he saying? I'm one day closer to my next payout. Every trading day is not going to be a home run. 100% agree with that. I mean, that was the same thing yesterday of saying, I mean, what did he? Yeah, he made 278 yesterday, which is like, oh man, that's not enough. Just stack that on top of all this other shit, and you'll be very pleased with it, right? He made 3K in a week, 1,000, 4K. If he makes 1,000 this week, it's not bad. You just add it to the other 8, 9 that he's already up. 300 within. There's a 300, 400. They're never going to be the same. Just keep on stacking. Would you rather have made 278 yesterday or 0? Because you just put stop at break even and then got nothing. Or even red because you overtraded this type of sideways slow bullshit. And now you're actually red on that day, which I think is worse than making only 278. You'd rather be red? That doesn't make any sense. And that's really the case. I have a video coming out, like I said, today on Instagram talking about just not being red. Too big. You're going to be red. You can't really control that, I guess. Sometimes you can. 22 trades. Holy smokes. So, like, I would say on a day like this, probably could have controlled that, the size of it, even though it's not big. Or, yeah, he could have cut the bleeding, I'm sure, at 11 trades. You know, I'm not talking shit. But you look at his other red day, 2 trades, 3 trades, 22. Something fucking happened, as it would for all of us. So, if that day were to have been, and he's having such a great month, it wouldn't matter. But if that day would have somehow been $2,000, well then shit. We only made 1.3 and 450 the day before. So that kind of just gave back all those profits from this week. So now we're back to break even coming into today. And then we only make 300 and then we lose 400. Like, it's a red week just because of one day. But since he controls the size of it, of only being 700, we're actually still green, still making steps forward. Stacking on top of that green week, this green week, that green week. Oh, shit. We're fine. Right? That's for the people, and I think most of you can. Honestly, if you guys are on stream, I see your guys' posts, your markups, all these different things. I have faith that if you're trading the view ups the way we are, you know how to win. You could win even more times than not. You get the opportunity to, right? It gives you the chance to. It gives you the chance to close this trade out for 331. Some people will do that. Others will try to hold it till 500. and it doesn't go there, it comes back to zero. Okay, maybe they made zero on that day. The other trader went from almost 500 to zero to red because they were pissed they left that money on the table. And now we have different looking outcomes. But the opportunities were all the same for all of us, right? That's just a matter of, I think you guys know how to win more times than not. So if you just focus on stacking base hits of 450, 4, 8, 100, those days just stack on top of each other. And yeah, you'll probably have 5 red days, 4, 5, 6 maybe, who knows? But it should be controlled. They should all be 400, 400, should be 400. So that way you're down 1,200 in 3 days. Okay, well, with other 13 days we have, can we make 1,200? Probably by stacking $400 here, $100 there, 500 there, 700 here. You follow? Am I making sense? I'm not saying winning's easy, but you guys all know how to win. And it gives you the chance to walk away as a winner on most days. It's just a matter of if you take it or do you want more, need more, or do something else not in line with that. That you let potential, this could have been $200, but instead you got angry, so now you lost 400. It's like, well, shit. We'd like that $400 back by the end of the month, wouldn't we? Really 600 if you could have been up 200. You had 600 this week. You're having a great week. You know what I mean? There's my TED Talk for the day. And no one's exempt from it. We all suck at losing. Some are just a little bit better than others, but no one's a fantastic loser. Nobody likes losing. Let's see. We're above this overnight, trying to get above this overnight. 64.52. Once we get to the open, we'll probably have some bookmap levels to call out. Not from myself, but I know many of you guys look at that. Austin's the one that uses bookmap, but he's not going to be on stream today. But like I said, try to go into the open unbiased. Hold your strong opinion loosely. I didn't hold it too tight last Thursday. Right? It is just a loss. I tried my best. We lost. But if I had this strong opinion of like, there's no way we could have 5 red days in a row, then I was looking for like longs only. The longs have to work. Then like I'm just forcing longs that just don't come in. So it's like, hold that opinion of like, I think we have a bullish day because of X, Y, and Z. But get rid of it pretty quickly if it's not telling you it's lining up with that, right? Same thing with the long I played on Friday. If it would have just sank for a new low, I wouldn't just be like, but no, it has to move higher. I think it has to. No, let go of that. Read and react to the shorts now. So I think we could want to find some lift here at the open. I also think we can move lower. So now I need new information to tell me, okay, do sellers have the strength to close below us the overnight? Or do buyers hold us up here at the open? That's going to give me my information that I need to make a better decision in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, right? So that's what we'll be rocking today. We got some view ups above us. I'll put that back on. Start of week and yesterday's New York are like the same level. So we'll just leave that alone. Makes sense. We'll head over there in 10 minutes. Code first. Everyone sign up. It's absolutely free. Get in there before the open. We'll be live at the open all the way until probably like noon or so today. And then more streams again tomorrow. And then also we'll be back on Thursday, I believe. I think he's watching tennis today and tomorrow in person. And study the courses while you're not on stream, but in the afternoons. It's broken down into bite-sized chapters, 13 minutes. I'm making an update to this. Not currently, but it will be coming. So once you go through this introduction bullshit and the key levels and the indicators, you just got to focus on these 3, really. You know, maybe they take profit as well, but just generally, once you go through it once, you don't need to rewatch all of it again. Hopefully you understand some of it one way through. But these other ones, spend another 30 minutes a day just rewatching them. All right? And like I said, top one's still going to be on sale. The giveaway lasts until Friday, right? Your chance to enter with the purchase being into the giveaway is on Friday. The winner's probably going to be announced on Monday or so, the winners. But I'm not sure if the sale ends on Friday. So I'll give you guys more information on that. I'll be live back here again tomorrow to try to tell you. But regardless, whether you want into the giveaway or not, still top 1 accounts are 50% off until at least Friday. I think maybe longer, but I don't know. So we'll let you know. But 50% off, just use code Evan. That's going to get you an entry if you guys need an account because you're blowing them up or you just want to try to get a chance to win another. And we got JB in the live room. So maybe I'll hop up in there. All right. We ready to get into the open here? We got a few minutes. Let me go over here, set up the stream in the back end. 7 minutes. All right. Let's get this over here. You go on this monitor. Thank you very much. All right. All good. How are we looking today in terms of midnight price? Probably right at it. Midnight. So we're going to probably open above our midnight price. Just one of the edge reports I look at. So the midnight open price, we're going to open above it. Just real quick, we can look at it. ICT opening retracement. Yep. Open above it. It's going to be tight because it's pretty slow. How much did we move overnight? 33 points. Fuck yeah. Not bad. With the help of news. 20 points. So hopefully we can get some juice today. But as of right now, still 11 minutes, maybe pull back. We're 0.07. That's freaking tight. Yeah, so there's probably a great chance of that one to fill just because it's so tight. That's what she said. All right, folks. Let me know if you need me. Reach out if you need me. I'll be on stream. Ask questions. That's the last thing I'll say about the streams. If you are joining them for free this month, participate. Absolutely free. The people that just hide in the shadows, obviously you can still find value in it, but ask questions. Ask questions about your own trade. Look for feedback. There'll be 4 of us on stream at a time. You can get feedback from all of us looking at your trade if you put a markup in there, right? Or anything. Use the chat to your advantage. Either you could even speak to other people in the chat or just ask the chat a question just to get the most out of it, really, rather than just lurk in the dark or be distracted and somewhat listening, somewhat not, and then you just chase moves or whatever. You're not going to learn as much, all right? So I appreciate you guys tuning in with me here pre-market. We're going to jump over here to ASFX TV. I'll start that up in a few minutes. We'll let the intro run, and let's have a great Tuesday. I'll probably see you guys back here pre-market if you guys want to hang out. I'll be live again tomorrow pre-market, but let's have a great Tuesday. Hopefully better price action than yesterday, even though same thing. Just walked away with a base hit. Obviously, I wanted more. I had like a profit target if I could have made more. I was like, give me that. I'll take 400 on a day that looks horrible because it's better than 0. All right. Any questions, you can ask them on ASFX TV. Check out the YouTube uploads. The sale's still running until Friday. The ASFX TV sale's running all month long. And let's have a great Tuesday. See you guys on stream.